You have been throwing away overripe fruit, wiping down every counter, and spraying vinegar for a week. They keep coming back. They will always come back. Because the fruit bowl is not where they live, you have been cleaning the wrong room. Right now, there's a colony of fruit flies living inside your kitchen drain, protected inside a layer of organic slime that even bleach cannot penetrate. And it has been there the entire time. In the next 9 minutes, you're going to learn exactly what that layer is, and why everything you have tried cannot reach it, in a $2 sequence of 3 things already in your kitchen that ends the cycle permanently. After that, fruit flies stop being a problem you keep fighting and become a problem you used to have. Here is the mistake almost everybody makes. Fruit flies do not need fruit to breed. They need 3 things: organic matter, standing moisture, and fermentation. Your fruit bowl provides all 3, which is why you always see them hovering there. But that makes the fruit bowl a feeding station, not a nursery. The moment you throw the fruit away, the adults scatter and search for a new food source. The eggs they have already laid elsewhere keep hatching regardless. A single female fruit fly lays up to 500 eggs in her short lifetime, and she scatters them wherever she finds warmth, moisture, and decaying organic material. There is nowhere in your home that checks all 3 of those boxes more completely than the inside of a kitchen drain, not the trap under your sink. The actual interior walls of the pipe itself. The reason this matters is something called drain biofilm. Biofilm forms when food particles, cooking grease, soap scum, and organic debris accumulate on the interior walls of a damp pipe, and a microbial mat, bacteria, yeast, and decomposing organic material, grows over the top and fuses into a gel-like coating on the pipe wall. To your eye, it is completely invisible. To a fruit fly, it is paradise. Warm, dark, perpetually moist, packed with fermentation byproducts, located about 6 inches below your drain cover, where nothing you spray on the counter ever comes close to touching it. The female lays her eggs directly into the biofilm. The larvae hatch and feed on the biofilm itself. Within 8 days, they are adults flying back up into your kitchen. This cycle repeats indefinitely because you have never actually touched the thing causing it. Hot water flows right through the center of the pipe and barely grazes the walls where the biofilm is bonded. Surface sprays evaporate 3 feet above it. Most cleaning products never reach it at all. The most common response when people hear this is to pour bleach down the drain. And here is where the chemistry matters, because bleach does kill organisms on contact, but it is a liquid, and like water, it flows through the center of the pipe without sustained contact on the walls where the biofilm is actually anchored. Research on drain biofilm consistently shows that even concentrated bleach applied directly only penetrates a fraction of a millimeter into an established mat. The structure beneath survives. The larvae survive. Within 48 hours, the surface has recovered completely. You trimmed the top of a weed while the root system was entirely untouched. Boiling water is better. The heat does real damage to the biofilm if poured fast enough to briefly superheat the pipe walls. But boiling water alone never fully clears a bonded mat. What actually works is a chemical reaction that attacks the structural matrix of the biofilm itself, and then a thermal flush that removes what the reaction left behind. Here is the combination, and why it works at a level that bleach never reaches. Baking soda and white vinegar. Not because they fizz dramatically, the fizzing is carbon dioxide being released as the acid neutralizes, but because the acetic acid in the vinegar, before that neutralization fully completes, attacks the protein and polysaccharide matrix that holds the biofilm together. That matrix is the structural glue of the entire biofilm layer. Acid breaks that glue. What you are doing is not flushing the drain. You are chemically dissolving the binding structure and then flushing the loosened material with heat. Those are 2 completely different actions, and the combination is what makes it work where everything else fails. The drain treatment is 3 steps. Pour half a cup of dry baking soda directly into the drain first, and do not add water yet. Let the dry powder sit against the drain walls for 5 minutes so it contacts the biofilm surface before the reaction starts. Then pour half a cup of white vinegar in after it. Let the mixture sit 15 minutes. The longer the contact time, the deeper the acetic acid penetrates before full neutralization completes. Then follow immediately with a full kettle of boiling water, poured steadily rather than in one fast splash. That sequence, chemical dissolution followed by thermal flush, is what clears the pipe. Do this 3 consecutive days for the first week. 1 treatment loosens the mat. 3 consecutive treatments strip it fully and leave no foothold for reestablishment. If you have a garbage disposal, that is often the single worst breeding site in the entire kitchen, because food is physically ground into every surface of the mechanism, including the blade, undersides where nothing ever reaches. Pour the baking soda and vinegar in, let it fizz, Then run the disposal while flushing with boiling water. Do it twice in the first session. For the surface trap, a glass, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 drop of dish soap, and a paper funnel. Apple cider vinegar works because its acetic acid concentration closely mimics the volatile compounds that fermenting fruit releases, the primary scent signal that draws fruit flies from across a room. The dish soap breaks surface tension. A fruit fly that lands to investigate breaks straight through the surface and cannot pull free. Without the soap, they land and fly away. The soap is not optional. Here is the part that people skip. And it is exactly why they come back 2 weeks later saying the fix did not work. One treatment is not enough. Biofilm reestablishes itself within days in an untreated pipe because the conditions that created it, moisture, warmth, organic material, never changed. 3 consecutive days breaks the cycle, then once a week for a month. By week 4, the pipe walls have been stripped clean repeatedly and the biofilm has no foothold left. The weekly pour is the difference between a permanent fix and a problem that returns every summer. One more thing, if you have a bathroom sink anywhere in the house, treat that drain too. Fruit flies do not breed exclusively in the kitchen. Bathroom drains accumulate the same biofilm from hair, soap scum, and organic residue. And a bathroom colony quietly restocks your kitchen with adults every time you clear the kitchen source. The treatment is identical, same schedule, same sequence. And one upgrade to the trap that makes it significantly more effective. Add a small pinch of active dry yeast to the apple cider vinegar. Yeast fermenting in liquid produces carbon dioxide, the same gas you exhale with every breath, and the primary signal fruit flies use to locate a living host from a distance. You are no longer just mimicking the smell of fermenting fruit, you are mimicking something alive. The trap becomes dramatically more magnetic, especially for adults that have scattered beyond the kitchen. To put the whole thing together, 1 trap with apple cider vinegar, dish soap, and a yeast pinch catches the adults flying now. 3 consecutive drain treatments with baking soda, vinegar, and boiling water destroys the colony below. Weekly maintenance for a month prevents the biofilm from reestablishing. No spray, no product. Under $2. You're not masking a symptom anymore. You are ending the cycle at its source. The fruit bowl was never the problem. It was just the only part you could see. If this saves your kitchen this summer, share it with someone who needs it, hit like and subscribe if you are new. See you in the next one.